Hey, yo, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yehovah, Yehoshua. This is Sounds from YYBY. Let's talk about it.
The 12 tribes. Ooh, oh, oh, the 12 tribes.
Yeah. Okay. They got me in my back again. Hit me. Yeah. Man, I'm sorry for the brothers that I hurt. Gotta get my mind to take him in the line of taking church. Preach it, how we teach it, get the work. I never see the time and watch these babies how they work. Alright, now I'm just playing. But check this out. You already know what I'm about to talk about and everything. And yo, this is something that I think once you start dealing with the Dolby Atmos and the whole level of surround sound stuff, you can't go back to the other way, yo. And you got people who been knew about this type of, stuff as far as the Dolby Atmos and the surround sound type stuff and everything. You got many people who tapped into that, who dealt with that type of stuff and everything, So what I want to do, I want to talk about it. And I'm going to freestyle this, so bear with me. This is a freestyle. This is straight, raw, uncut. Give you my perspective on it and everything. And, so I'm not about to go into details like how it really sound. It sound great. I just want to talk about it a little bit, kind of give y'all an idea, understanding of why we should have it. Now, we always did panning. Everybody know about panning left and right, stuff like that. And then when you want to go on levels of panning, you needed certain plugins. And let me show you one of the plugins that I used to use back in the day, right? One of the plugins that I used to use back in the day that was real heavy and everything was, let me show y'all something right quick. It was called the Wave Arts, right? I still got them, but they, for some reason, they don't want to design their plugins to be, compatible with 4K HDPI. And if it ain't no plugin compatible to that, I do not use it. Do not mess with it. Like I say, I'm not, I kind of shied away from the third party stuff anyway, because it's like not only third party stuff, not only the stock plugins work better, far as the functionality, they have special little features that people don't even realize that the third party stuff would not give you when you're dealing with that dog. But now I see they updated these, so they see them made them look different. Okay, so the plugin is this right here. It's called the Panorama 7. This is not how it used to look. They made it look totally different now. Wow, they made it look totally different. And this is where it's pretty cool. But let's go find the old original way of how it used to look. Let's go find the old original way of how it looked before I break this down. And I used to use this a lot of the times on my plugins, man. Hold on, Wave Arts. This is the old original way of how this plugin used to look. Right here. Can I make this bigger? Right here. It was like this. Like this. It was, it was the colors, direct reflection, had a reverb on it, same stuff, and had like the same little thing right here. You can move it around. The same thing that I'm talking about with the Dolby Atmos when you got the special surround sound stuff. So I was on this. You got the Doppler, Wave, Wave was big on the Doppler too. So you got the speakers, the distance of the speakers and everything, the distance of the, how close you want the speakers to come to you. And you could just move this around and change a lot of these settings. When you start moving this around, it changes a lot of these things. But it used to be do like weird, crazy stuff when I drop it on one track and then put it on another track. So I was testing it back and forth just for years. Like I'd take them on, put them on my computer, take them off, put them on my computer, take them off. And then when I finally got the 4K and I was experiencing so many CPU issues and crashes and everything and plugins, I was just getting away of plugins slowly but surely. But don't get me wrong, like some DAWs, man, just some stuff, every DAW don't come with everything you need. But now, that's the point. So this plugin right here, the Wave Arts, for y'all young people who don't know about these joints sound good. Like straight up, like they really sound good, bro. Like the final plug-in, they changed them all. They look different. But the multi-band dynamic compressor, you got the hold up, what else you got on here? Let's see right quick. Just to help them out right quick, because a lot of people sleep on this. I also hear a lot of people don't talk about them. You got the master verb. This is the old original way how the master verb used to look. And now let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you the illest plugin out of all these plugins that I still love to this day. And it's called the track plug. And there's no track plug that's better than this one. And I'm gonna tell you why this one is better than all of them. First of all, it sounds good. But the illest thing about this is that, as you see, it got a gate, compressor. You can turn the compressor to a deesser. Right over here, you got the EQ. You can keep adding bands. You can add like over 10, 15 bands, I think so, if I'm correct. Right? So then on top of that, at the end, you have a limiter. Like, we know plugins got that stuff. We know that, right? The other thing I like is that when the meter is going up, you get this arrow and you bring it, and you could bring the arrow down to tip it. If you want to just tip a little bit of that wave and kind of compress the tip of it, that arrow, you could just put it right there, like boom. And you can really hear the difference of how it is handling that wave. And when you select each one of these, this changes. This changes to that specific setting. But this is the illest thing about it. And I don't understand how even Studio One ain't doing this with they plugin, that has, all the stuff like this, the track plug. Is that each one of these things have their own presets. And you can save it as an overall preset. So you can go get a preset from here, boom. Preset from here, boom. Preset from here, boom. Preset from here, boom. And I did a video about these plugins a while back on my page, and I think people wasn't really paying attention to that, John. And it's fine. But you got the RTA, show the meters and everything. So really, to me personally, I had damn near every track plugin out and test them out, trust me. And don't get me wrong, some other track plugins sound great. But the simplicity of this plugin, you would think that Studio One would be the company who to design this concept with their plugin, because Studio One is designed to make Studio One whole concept is this: we're gonna take what the dope ideas from other DAWs and we're gonna make it easier and better. We're gonna make it easier. We're gonna make it easier and faster. That's the key thing. Workflow. So you don't mess up the workflow. That's what they do. They design everything to make it easy and faster. And that's been natural fact of since I ever been dealing with Studio One since the first version years ago. And that's a fact. So now, enough of talking about these plugins. So let's get back to what I really want to talk about. So let's go open up what I just do. Hamburger. Did I close Studio One? What the heck? Oh, there you go. Bugging. All right, so there's a lot of videos that talk about how you set it up and everything. Far as going to like right here, you can go right here or go to the options and you go to general and you go to spatial audio and you change it to surround. You got DOLBY ATMOS. So you can set your studio. So now the point is that when you're recording and you got the template, my template has to be surround sound now or DOLBY ATMOS. I can't do the video in DOLBY ATMOS. It's like for some reason they won't let you do it based on the card that I got on this mic right here, whatever. But the surround joint would make this always special because now it's built in compared to using a certain plugin. And some of these plugins, these third-party plugins, cause issues dealing with this type of stuff, man. And that specific plugin that I show you, it caused issues. When you use it in certain DAWs. Facts, bro. Like, but when you use a track plug, the track plug was non-CPU intensive. Like, you could just drop it on everything. Boom, 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 boom. All the plugins, the final plug, everything. But as soon as you use the panorama on this track, it was issues. So I just got away from. I said, I'm tired. I tried everything else. I didn't like them. And Once I fell in love with the panorama, I'm like, well, if I can't use that, I don't want to use none of them at all. Damn them. You know, so I stopped using the plugins. So now that this Studio One has it, this is something that's very important. Because like movies, you can place this music on different levels. Like you already comparing left and right, you know, stuff like that. Now you can go behind the back. And then on top of that, when you do like this, you could bring that closer to the head of the music. You could bring the music or the vocals closer. So instead of your vocals being right here in mono, like, okay, so first of all, I got this on pan. Let's go to balance. So balance, I can do like this. Instead of the vocals being right here in the middle, I could bring them right here exactly closer to the head. So it seemed like when you pan those vocals, they sitting right here. And that's what I used to love to do inside of the panorama. Whatever the music was, I had that beat, that vocal sitting right here like you're about to punch you in your forehead. You know, and that's the crazy thing about it. Because sometimes they'd be in the middle, but they're not like right in your face. Like somebody in your face breathing on you. That's how you want the vocals to sound. And damn, I can't move this daggone. Okay, yeah, I definitely can't have this up here no more. Doubt. Definitely can't have this up here no more. Heck no. Definitely can't have this up here. All right, but anyway. So now, because I can't even maneuver that John. So let's say we got this sound, this sample right here. So the key thing is that when you're dealing with MIDI, you don't have this option right here on the track. See, when you got audio, you got the track. So you can go right here and you can do mono, stereo, 3.0, 4.0, 4.0 music. You can go all the way down to 9.16. So y'all know what that means. That's how many speakers you choose to have. But they said 4.0 for music for a reason. So you could try everything what you want to try. So 4.0. So now let's go back right here and see. Okay, so let's go right here. Let's bring this right here. And you got the option of surround panner. Now what's surround panner? The same option that I picked. You know, so let's sort of this thing. About to smack in the back of the head. You can bring it in the front. Crazy. Now the effect that I got on there, where you hear that sound from, that sound like a hold on. What I use that on? Matter of fact, you hear that sound like a beach and everything, right? I'm just show y'all this plugin that I had to get. I had to get it, the third-party plugin, and I get it. Like I told people, yeah. If you say you don't use third-party plugins, yo, I really don't. If it's a plugin that I don't already have in the DAW, I use the one in the DAW. That's a fact, bro. I use 95% of the stock plugins, so I get something that the DAW don't have. For example, like an auto tune. You know, Studio One does not have a daggone auto tune, so I got to use the one that come with it. But if you go right here, this plugin right here, what did I use? Hold on, where's the plugin? I don't know where it go. Where is that? I don't take the plugin off, but anyway, let me well, it's actually this plugin right here I want to show. And this company makes some pretty dope plugins. Where is that? That's not distortion. Some analog. Analog. Not delay, of course not. The noise, no, of course not. Duh, no, it wasn't in there. EQ. Modulation. No, that's not a modulation. Oh, what is that gonna plug in on? Oh, something right. What? Huh? Effects. What is the daggone plugin, man? I probably think I can't pull. Alright, man. Anyway, man, I gotta probably put that John back in, man. Probably showing this in video is blocking it. That's corny. Ooh, that's corny. All right, but anyway, I ain't worrying about that. Let me go and hide this track. So now, like I say, you can pick the different joints and everything, and you also have the option pan view. When you click pan view, this give you a whole nother option of 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Boom, boom, middle, boom, boom, right behind you and everything. And the higher the numbers you go, the more options you got when it come to that, right? So that's already dope without even using Dolby Atmos. This is not Dolby Atmos, this is just the surround panel. So let's try that sound again, the sound again. Let's solo that sound. So the point of this is that, man, one, you got it built in. Two, you can do Dolby Atmos if you're dealing with jobs that provide that and everything. Because y'all gotta watch other videos about the Dolby Atmos. I can't pull it in right now because for some reason when you do the Dolby Atmos, you ask for a certain sound card or whatever. And I just love the way it pops up right here. You got balance, you got snap, and we panning on a whole nother level already. So now we could pan on a whole nother level that's very important to give more spatial of the sounds and of the vocals and all these type of things when we needed a lot of third-party plugins for this situation. And that's what makes it so dope. And then on top of that, you still could change the stereo mono on your FS tracks and still pick whatever you want to pick. Now, when you pick the Dolby Atmos, that's where you have all the options that pop up on the side, and it pops up a whole nother type joint, that's dope. That shows a box where all the sounds on the track, where they sitting at inside of that box. Watch a video on that, definitely. I'm gonna try to find I can do a video for that later and everything for those who haven't seen it. So yeah, like I say, you got surround panner. Hold on, let me see. Surround panner. Hold on. Surround panner. It's like when you dealing with. Hold on, if you're dealing with instruments. So let's go to surround panner. Let me see. Why they ain't changing? Hold on. Because it normally turns to a square. I know I. Hold on. normally this will change to a square when you change to the surround pattern. I guess because maybe if I select, let me see. What if I select 4 and go back here? See, that's when you get more of the joints, whatever. You know, okay, oh yeah, another thing is that you can actually, is it this? You can actually get these right here. As you see when you select it right here, you can automate those. So you can select the key thing and you can, you know, get that hand and drop it down here. You can automate this and move it around and whatever you want to do your crazy stuff, so that you got that feature. Definitely. One, you can just click on it, but I don't see the option in here. But I'm trying to find the one. It ain't popping up. I guess I got to do that in Adobe with the Dolby Atmos option, where the circle turned to a square. And it seemed like that's dope for when you're dealing with like certain effects, like certain instruments or something like that, where you can move it around like in the square, like in the corner and square, bottom of the corner, the corner of the other side and the back and like that, stuff like that. So this is dope, man. And what I love about it the most is the simplicity. It's not confusion. They're not making it difficult to understand it and do it. That's the key thing. A lot of DAWs make things very difficult. A lot of DAWs be having dope ideas, crazy concepts. You know, I can name DAWs like Cubase. The Windows is on a whole nother level with this Dolby Atmos stuff and post-production and stuff like that. So to be real with you, overall, the Windows, when it comes to overall everything with features, the Windows is that boy. But Studio One is like right behind them with Cubase. But the simplicity is not there. And I think y'all should check this. And I say, once you start putting this in your work, you can't go back to nothing else. And Reason don't have this. It's not even, Reason don't have this. You got to buy a third-party plugin to use it. And I told you about the third-party plugins, how I feel about that situation. I ain't with all that. Whatever I can use. Like, for example, like if Studio One create an auto-tune plugin, I'm moving the original auto-tune plugin of Ontaris out my stash. Yeah, I paid for it, but it's coming out. Because like I told y'all, third-party stuff an issue. And when you're dealing with the stock stuff, they have special features and do special things from the drum machine, from the instruments. They work better with the DAW. And I think I need to do a video about that. The small little things that it does compared to third-party stuff. But yeah. So that's all I want to talk about with this Dolby Atmos situation, man. And I'm gonna find a way to how to do a video about the the Dolby Atmos part, because this is more the surround sound part and everything. If I got any questions, any opinions of what you think and what you feel, what it should be, or what I didn't talk about, let me know. Let me make sure I ain't missed something right quick. Hold on. Let me make sure I ain't missed nothing else with this. Make sure I ain't missed nothing else. Hold on. When I do that, I'm gonna do like this. Let me bring this up. Boom. Okay, that's not it. Okay, boom, cool. All right, so this is YYBY. Y'all be good, man. Drop your comments at the bottom what you think, or if you got an idea what you think I should represent or bring out. That's it. Peace.